For quite some time now, Elon has been hinting at the launch of Grok's new major model release, the Grok 4.2, and based on everything we're seeing right now, the release is coming very soon. Elon has publicly even stated that Grok 4.2 will significantly be stronger in several key areas: coding, multimodal output, video understanding, and advanced reasoning. He's even hinted at a release window sometime in January of 2026, which means that we could realistically see a drop within the next couple of weeks. Prediction markets are also reinforcing this timeline, with strong signals suggesting that there will be a release before January 15th. But what's even more interesting is that we have already started to see new stealth models cloaked as Grok variants supposedly being the 4.2, and these models are capable of producing surprisingly high quality outputs while remaining extremely fast. Now, this is one of the best generations that I've seen any sort of model generate for this specific prompt. But I will say it did take multiple prompts to get this generation. This is where I created a mini game on the web, and this is something that has added sound as well as animations when you're eliminating many of these enemies. And this is something that I was able to do off of the web dev arena, where I was able to add in all these different components within a couple of prompts. And you can see that this is a pretty cool game that it had generated with animations, sound, and a lot of different components. But I will say it is still buggy. After I died, you can see that I'm not able to reset with any keys or any functions. I need to refresh the whole page to get back to the main page. That is just one small hindrance. It still does a great job in generating most components, but Grok is still pretty lazy with its overall generation flow. And luckily for us, currently we're able to actually test out these models through a couple of different platforms like Design Arena as well as LMArena completely for free and open to anyone. Currently, you can access three potential Grok models: Vortexshade, Obsidian, and Quantumcrow. These are all being tested amongst these two different platforms. Now, the two models that I mentioned, Quantumcrow could be potentially the heavy model of the 4.2 model series, and then Vortexshade could be the thinking model, which has an extended reasoning budget. These stealth models are definitely a clear step forward from Grok 4.1, but I will say they may be slightly behind true state-of-the-art models. They shine in efficiency, which is great, outperforming many competitors in speed to quality ratio, but when it comes to comparing it to other state-of-the-art models like maybe Gemini 3.0 or Opus 4.5, the coding quality is slightly subpar amongst those models. But when it comes to competitive pricing, I believe that this model will have a better pricing structure than those models, and it could easily become a daily driver model for most developers or many users who want to use Grok's intelligence. And regardless, the output is still pretty decent, even though it is subpar Gemini's efficiency in coding. This is a Flow CRM dashboard that I had built that had animations, which is great. You can you can see that it did a great job in properly structuring all the components. It was able to creatively focus on generating a pretty good CRM dashboard. And the best thing is that within Design Arena, you're able to access all the code and then you can export it and use it for whatever purpose that you would want to use it for.
Before we get started, I just want to mention that you should definitely go ahead and subscribe to the World of AI newsletter. I'm constantly posting different newsletters on a weekly basis, so this is where you can easily get up-to-date knowledge about what is happening in the AI space. So definitely go ahead and subscribe, as this is completely for free.
Now, based off of future projections as well as a couple of leaks, the Grok 4.2 is definitely going to be a model that represents a meaningful leap forward from the Grok 4.1. And this is thanks to a new dense architectural optimization technique. It has an improved compute efficiency during reasoning, and this will overall mean that there's going to be better performance without brute forcing more compute. In terms of performance, here is a projected score comparison which is against other leading AI models and based on the current Grok 4 benchmarks. And if you are to account these projections and if they hold up to be true, based off of the current Grok 4 benchmarks, the Grok 4.2 could truly be revolutionary, from solving real world software engineering tasks where it can record an impressive benchmark on the Sway Benched verified test to achieving strong ARC AGI resolution rates. Here is a generation from the Obsidian model, and this is where within SVG code, I'd requested it to create a butterfly that is animated. And in this case, I guess it did a great job in creating the main structure of the butterfly, but you can see that the antenna as well as the wings are not properly structured to represent a real butterfly. But in terms of getting the symmetrical designs right, it did a decent job with that. And I guess it did a decent job with the main structure of the butterfly. But I can't give this a pass because this does not look truly like a butterfly, and I can't go easy on this model. So I would have to give this a fail for this test. But after trying again and reprompting, I was able to get a better generation of a butterfly. So this is what I mean when it comes to Grok models. They are a bit lazy in terms of executing your prompt, which is why you're going to need to probably reiterate multiple times to get what you're looking for. In this case, it had generated a symmetrical butterfly, which is great. And it had also generated a decent animation. The antennas are still a little off, but you can see that the wings do look decent compared to what we saw previously. And you can also change the themes. I guess this is a pass. Here's me generating a Minecraft clone with the Obsidian model. Now, I haven't been getting a lot of luck with the other two models on LMArena. It's been a little bit difficult for me, but the quality is definitely better with the Obsidian model so far from what I've seen. This is a web-based Minecraft clone, and it's obviously going to be a little laggy due to it being hosted off of LMArena or Design Arena, but you also have the same functionalities that you would see within Minecraft. This isn't the best Minecraft clone, like I mentioned. This is something that is definitely behind many of the models like Opus 4.5, even Sonnet 4.5. And this is something that still does a decent job in getting the job done of creating a basic Minecraft clone. Now, here is where I had requested all these models to create a browser based OS that has many features. And I personally believe that GLM 4.7 did the best in this case. This is the generation from the Obsidian model, and it is something that is pretty basic in my opinion. This is probably one of the worst generations I've seen for an OS, regardless of the cool features it has added. I don't even know why it added a 3D ice. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the purpose was or the thinking process behind this model generating this, but you can see that this is a lackluster OS that was generated, even though it was ranked number two based off of the testings. I would rank the GLM 4.7 as the best OS in this particular test, where it was able to properly generate all the components. And you can see that all of these components actually work, whereas the other one didn't.
If you like this video and would love to support the channel, you can consider donating to my channel through the super thanks option below. Or you can consider joining our private Discord where you can access multiple subscriptions to different AI tools for free on a monthly basis, plus daily AI news and exclusive content, plus a lot more.
But that's basically it, guys, for today's video on the new Grok 4.2 stealth models. Now, I personally believe that this is 100% going to be quantized and it is not going to be at the same performance at what we saw today. It might be a little worse than what we saw with these models, but that is always what happens with most models whenever they're being tested in these different arenas and platforms. I am definitely excited to see the other performance metrics of this model when it comes to testing it out with textual prompts as well as multimodal. So definitely stay tuned with those tests when it is officially released in the coming weeks. But with that thought, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll leave all these links in the description below so that you can easily get started. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the second channel, join the newsletter, join our Discord, follow me on Twitter, and lastly, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and please take a look at our previous videos because there is a lot of content that you will truly benefit from. But with that thought, guys, have an amazing day, spread positivity, and I'll see you guys really shortly. Peace out, fellas.